The next one. I have serious misgivings about taking up this job. Misgivings is a negative word because MIS is a negative prefix, right? MIS is a negative prefix, so misgivings is a negative word. The options are doubts, objections, fear, difficulties. I have serious misgivings about taking up this job. That means I have many questions to be asked before taking up this job, right? That means regarding taking up this job. Regarding taking up this job, I have many questions. Raising a question in the sense raising a doubt. Now I question you when I have a doubt. If I can't agree to your statements, I raise a question. That means I doubt your statements. That is a meaning. So misgivings in the sense doubts. Feel uncertain about, correct. I have serious doubts. Now misgivings is a noun here. It's a noun. What do I have? The answer is misgivings. So we are getting the answer to the question, what is misgivings? The word misgivings is a noun. I have serious doubts. The word doubts is not a verb here. It is a noun here, right? A noun can be replaced only with a noun. And misgivings means like raising questions, and we raise questions only when we have doubts. Objections, a reason for disagreeing. We object to means I object to means I oppose you, I offend you, I go against you, I contradict you. That's the meaning. Does not fit the meaning of the word misgivings, eliminated. Fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the threat of danger. An unpleasant emotion that we have, it is not in no way pleasant. An unpleasant emotion that we have when we face some threat or some danger is called fear. Not related to the word misgivings, eliminated. Difficulties, a thing that is hard to deal with. Like easy is the opposite of difficult, right? A thing that can be easily accomplished can be termed as an easy thing. Can be achieved without much efforts, can be called easy. Something that is easy. Something that deserves or needs a lot of efforts to be accomplished is called a difficult thing. Not related to the word misgivings, the answer must be option A. I have serious doubts about taking up this job. About taking up this job means about accepting this job. That's the meaning of taking up this job. His version of the incident was a complete travesty of facts, right? His version of the incident was a complete travesty of facts. The options are revelation, exaggeration, misrepresentation, suppression. His version of the incident, something happened, and his version of the incident was a complete travesty of the facts. That means he twisted the facts. He did not narrate the incident the way it happened. He twisted the facts and he presented his own way. That's the meaning, right? That means he did not tell us exactly what happened. He has twisted the facts and told us in his own way. That means in the way he wanted to, not the way that it has in fact happened. That's the meaning of travesty of facts, right? Twisting the facts and saying the way one wishes to, not the exact way it happened. Revelation is a surprising or interesting fact that is made known. A surprising or interesting fact that is made known. That means I reveal the truth. I reveal the truth in the sense I tell you exactly what has happened. Contradicts the meaning of the word travesty, eliminated. Exaggeration is to enlarge beyond bounds or the truth. Making a mountain of a molehill. That means we add a lot of masala to it. We're adding masala, like colloquial way. Adding masala. Now presenting something with a lot of hype is termed as exaggeration. Not twisting it, adding something to the fact. Adding something to the fact is exaggeration. Travesty is twisting the fact, means not saying the way it happened, presenting it in a way that one wishes to. Exaggeration is adding something to the fact. Option B is eliminated. Misrepresentation is a negative word because MIS is a negative prefix. Misrepresentation, when we represent something, represent means like being the one that speaks the truth, or the one that stands for all, right? That means the one who can be trusted or believed. Misrepresentation is misleading statement or fact. A statement that misleads us, or a statement that misleads or twists a fact is termed as misrepresentation. Fits this context. Leave it. Suppression. The act of ending something by force. Suppression means not revealing anything. Suppressing, keeping everything within us, within ourselves. Keeping everything within ourselves. I suppress the truth means I keep the truth within myself. I will not speak about it to anyone. I will not tell that to anyone. That is the meaning of suppression, not related to word travesty. Travesty means I am speaking out but in a twisted manner. Right. Gone, the answer must be option C. His version of the incident was a complete misrepresentation of facts. The same as a complete travesty of facts. Her husband is a very convivial person. Convivial is a positive word, right? Her husband is a very convivial person. Convivial person in the sense like one who is very friendly with others, one who is one who mingles with others, one who always looks happy, who will never be depressed or sad, who always pleases others. He'll always have a pleasing look. One will have a pleasing look only when he or she is happy. Only when one is happy, one has a pleasing look. Such a person is termed as a convivial person. The options are, it's an adjective, person is a noun, convivial is an adjective. Healthy, energetic, intelligent, cheerful. Healthy means in a good physical or mental condition. Mental health, physical health. Being in a good physical or mental condition is termed as healthy. Not the meaning of convivial, eliminated. Now here this makes sense actually. Husband is a very healthy person, sentence makes sense, but we want a word to replace the word convivial. That means we need a word that conveys the same meaning or the similar meaning as that of the word convivial. So healthy is eliminated. Energetic is very active with lots of energy. One who is very active can be termed as an energetic person. That means he'll never be lazy, he'll never be disinterested in doing something. A person who always be active. That means you always have the confidence, who always has the enthusiasm, excitement to do something. Such a person can be termed as an energetic person. Not the same meaning, doesn't convey the same meaning as that of the word convivial, eliminated. Intelligent person is one who has good understanding. A wise person can be termed as an intelligent person. A clever person, not the meaning of convivial, it must be cheerful. Cheerful means noticeably happy and optimistic. Optimistic means like maintaining a positive attitude towards everything. Who has a positive outlook towards everything. One who is very happy. One who is very happy always has a positive outlook towards everything. Only when we have maintain a negative outlook to the things that we come across, we feel sad or depressed. An optimist is one who always takes everything in a positive way, who always try to find out the positive things or aspects in everything. Cheerful is noticeably happy and optimistic. The answer must be D. Husband is a very cheerful person, very happy person, who always looks happy, who always has a pleasing approach towards others, who always looks pleasing, who always looks happy, who always looks energetic. Energetic in the sense like with a lot of cheer in him. With a lot of cheer in him means like always smiles. One who always smiles will always look happy. The same is the case here. Husband is a very cheerful person, convivial person. The next one. The evidence produced so far does not warrant the conclusion that the driver was negligent. Now, the meaning of this sentence is, the evidence produced so far does not warrant the conclusion that the driver was negligent. The options are justify, deserve, contain, contradict. Now here, the evidence produced so far does not warrant the conclusion that the driver was negligent. The meaning of this sentence is, the evidence produced so far does not prove that the driver was negligent. Clear? So evidence produced so far does not prove the conclusion that the driver was negligent. That is the meaning of warrant here. The options are justify, show or prove to be right or reasonable. Yes. The evidence produced so far does not justify the conclusion that the driver was negligent. That means does not prove or warrant the conclusion that the driver was negligent. Must be considered. The same meaning. Deserve means to be worthy of something. I deserve it. I deserve it means I'm worthy of it. That means I have done something to get it. Right? I have done something to get it means like I'm worthy of it. Does not fit this context. Eliminated. Contain means hold or have within. Hold or have within is termed as contain. Does not fit here. If I say the evidence produced so far does not contain the conclusion. That means the evidence does not contain the conclusion is wrong. The evidence must prove the conclusion or must not prove the conclusion. Contradict. Contradict in fact meanings, the word contradict in fact contradicts the word warrant. Contradict means to disagree with something. Warrant means to prove something. Contradict means to disprove. That means like make sure that to go against the evidence. Warrant is in a way contradicting the word contradict. Eliminated. The answer must be option A. The evidence produced so far does not justify the conclusion that driver was negligent. That means this evidence does not prove the conclusion that the driver was negligent. He made a very perspicacious analysis of the problem. The options are faulty, discerning, cumbersome, quick. He made a very perspicacious analysis of the problem. Perspicacious analysis in the sense, analysis that can be trusted, that can be relied on, right? Something that is done with a lot of effort, thinking from all the sides, collecting evidence from all the sides, and proving something, going into depth, examining something, and then bringing out a conclusion. That is called a perspicacious analysis. He made a very perspicacious analysis of the problem. Faulty means not working or made correctly. Faulty machine, right? That means negatively charged. Here perspicacious is a positive word. So we need a positive word to replace the word perspicacious. Option A is eliminated. Discerning is not a negative word. DIS is not a negative prefix. Having or showing good judgment. When we do an analysis, we should have the ability or we should be in a state to give a good judgment about the thing we analyze. Right? That's the meaning of discerning and perspicacious. Having or showing good judgment. We're doing an analysis means like we should be good judges there. We should think from all the sides, take all the facts into consideration, and then go for a judgment. This one fits the meaning of perspicacious. Cumbersome is difficult. Inefficient or difficult to deal with is cumbersome. It is a cumbersome task. That means the task is difficult to deal with. It is a difficult task, tough task, hard task and all. Negatively charged, eliminated. Quick means prompt to understand or think. Prompt or doing something spontaneously or spontaneously able to understand is termed as being quick. He made a very perspicacious analysis. An analysis should not be done in a quick manner because you have to take many things into consideration while analyzing. Eliminated. The answer must be option B. He made a very discerning analysis of the problem. The engine has been subjected to exhaustive tests. Exhaustive you know, right? Now exhaustive tests in the sense we are not leaving even a single bit of the problem. We are not leaving even a single bit of the problem. We are checking the whole engine. Means all the aspects are taken into consideration. We're checking whether all the parts, everything works properly. That is the meaning of exhaustive test. The engine has been subjected to exhaustive test. Adjective, right? The options are complicated, thorough. It's not exhausted. Being exhausted means like being tired, having no energy, having little energy or no energy is like being exhausted. This is exhaustive. The meanings of word change. The meaning of a word changes when the part of speech changes. Exhausted is a verb. Exhaustive is an adjective. Complicated, thorough, exclusive, compulsory. All these are adjectives. Actually, the meaning of exhaustive is that we did not leave in a single part or single bit. We have taken all the things into consideration. We have examined everything. We made sure that there is not even a bit of problem. After the test, every problem will be solved. In the test, we make sure that not even a single problem goes without detection. Complicated means difficult to understand, right? Very complex, complicated, something that cannot be easily understood. Does not fit the meaning of the word exhaustive. And actually, the engine has been subjected to complicated text is wrong. We cannot subject the engine to complicated tests. Eliminate. Does not make sense. Thorough means complete with regard to every detail. Complete with regard to every detail is thorough. A thorough study of the matter. A thorough study of the matter means we take every detail into consideration. We make sure that not even a single detail is left unnoticed. Thorough, the engine has been subject to thorough test. Makes sense, right? Exclusive means not including something. Completely different. Exclusive, completely different from the other. Does not fit here. Eliminated. Compulsory, something that is required, not optional. Something that is a must. Is very much required, is compulsory, which cannot be left out, which is something which is inevitable, which cannot be avoided. Does not fit here. Eliminated. The answer must be option B. The engine has been subjected to thorough tests. That means exhaustive tests. The engine is receiving the action. The engine has been subjected to thorough test means the engine is receiving the action. Object comes in the beginning in the passive voice. Anyway, has been subjected to is has plus been plus V3. And has plus been plus V3 is the structure of present perfect in the passive voice. We can get to know whether it is in the active voice or passive voice from the meaning as well as the structure. The next one. Aziz has never been an outgoing type. Outgoing type means Aziz has never been outgoing type. Outgoing type means like someone who speaks very sincerely. He does not hide anything. He does not misinterpret or misrepresent facts. He just says everything the way it is. Right? Outgoing type. Like outspoken. Aziz has never been an outgoing type. Adjective. Courageous, frank, outspoken, sociable. Now here, courageous means brave and determined. Very bold. Courageous, bold. That is being brave or determined. If I say foolhardy, hardy means like bold, courageous, brave and all, determined all. Foolhardy is a foolhardy person is one who acts bold in a foolish manner. Got it. Frank means honest, correct. Outspoken is stating opinion honestly. You have to consider these two in a way actually. But outgoing type in the sense, now we discussed earlier, being outspoken sometimes may be good, the other times may be bad. But being outgoing is always positive, and being frank means being honest, always positive. So when you compare B and C, the better option must be B, so C is eliminated. Sociable means friendly, one who mingles with others, one who treats others as friends, who mingles with others in a very friendly manner. A sociable person does not fit the meaning of the word outgoing. Eliminated. The answer must be option B. Aziz has never been a frank person. Now here article is there in the options, because if you notice, outgoing, out, A is the first word, so it must be an, the article an. Frank, the first sound is f. Fan, a fan. Farce, a farce, F-A-R-C. A farcical statement. A fresh piece of chicken. A fresh piece of chicken. A statement that is a farce. A fan, F-A-N, f, the first sound must be a. And if you find any difficulty with any word, you go for a parallel word that you know. A face, P-H-A-S-C is pronounced as face. The first sound is f. A face. A phrase, P-H-R-A-S-C. Phrase, the first sound is f. So a phrase, a fan, a farcical statement, a fresh piece of chicken. So a frank, that means an honest type. So Aziz has never been outgoing type, means a frank type or an honest type. Honest first sound is O, right? H is silent. An honest. Provoked by the unfair remark, the young man hit his companion. This sentence is negatively charged. What happened to the young man because of the unfair remark? That's negative. What happened to the young man because of the unfair remark? It means how the young man felt because of the unfair remark. Unfair remark is something negative, and because of an unfair remark we feel something negative, right? The young man hit his companion. The options are angered, furious, urged, excited. Provoked by the unfair remark. Provoke means like making someone do something. The unfair remark made the young man hit his companion. It means he did not want to hit his companion. He got compelled to hit or forced to hit by because of the unfair remark. That means the unfair remark made him, compelled him, forced him, made him hit his companion. That's the meaning. So he did not want to hit. He got provoked. He got compelled or forced to hit because of the unfair remark. Angered means to make someone angry. To make someone angry is angered. Furious, the same meaning, extremely angry. Angered and furious almost convey the same meaning. Being aggressive, being furious, being angry and all, eliminated. Irked means irritate or annoyed. Now we get irritated when we listen to the words of some people. We get irritated when we see the actions of some people. So getting irritated because of the actions or the words, we get compelled to do something. The same is the meaning of provoked. That means he did not want to hit his companion. He got compelled to hit or forced to hit because of the unfair remark. The unfair remark made him hit his companion. That's the meaning. Irked means getting irritated because this man got irritated by the unfair remark, and that's the reason why he has hit his companion. Makes sense. Excited means very enthusiastic. Means like a lot of interest in doing something, showing a lot of interest in doing something, being very much enthusiastic to do something is being excited. Positive word, we need a negative word eliminated. The answer must be option C. Irked by the unfair remark. That means being annoyed by or being irritated by the unfair remark. The young man hit his companion. The next one. It was proved that dates grow well in arid climate. Arid climate means like something is not wet, dry climate. You know that actually. It was proved that dates grow well in arid climate. Dull, dry, sandy, temperate. Dull means less intense. Does not fit the sentence at all. Negatively charged. Eliminated. Dry, free from moisture. Now some fruits and all grow in wet climate. The other fruits grow in dry climate. Dry climate is same as arid climate. Answer is D. Answer is option B. Dry. Sandy means covered with sand, like desert areas and all. Does not fit the meaning of the word arid. Temperate means neither very hot nor very cold. No very cold. Neither very hot nor very cold in the sense moderate climate. Not the meaning of arid. Eliminated. The answer must be option B. Dry. It was proved that dates grow well in dry climate, arid climate. The next one. At one time, only industrious people were supposed to be rewarded. The options are diligent, intelligent, commercial, energetic. Industrious means one who an industrious person is one who is hardworking. A hardworking person can be termed as an industrious person. Industrious is of course positive. Hardworking, you know, is a positive word. It's an adjective. Industrious people. People is a noun. Industrious is an adjective. Hardworking is also an adjective. I told you this. Hard can be the word hard can be an adverb as well as an adjective. Hardly is an adverb, ly word anyway. Hardworking is an adjective. Working hard, working is a verb, hard is an adverb. Industrious people means hardworking people, positively charged. Diligent means working very hard and carefully. A diligent person is a hardworking person. One who works very hard and carefully can be termed as a diligent person. Must be considered. Intelligent is having or showing intelligence. A wise person, a clever person can be termed as an intelligent person. It is not the same as the meaning of the word industrious, eliminated. Commercial means intended to make a profit, in a way negative. He is a commercial person means he does not have any other thought than making profits, in a way negative. Education must not be commercial. Hospital business should never be commercial. Teaching is not something that is commercial. In a way negative, we want a positive word here, eliminated. Energetic is very active. That means with lots of energy. Energetic. Only energetic people were supposed to be rewarded. Does not make sense. Only people who are hardworking, who has the ability to reach success, people who have the ability to reach success, or people who have the ability to do something, that means who are capable of doing something, must be rewarded. And hardworking people will surely be successful. That is for sure. So meaning of industry is hardworking. That is the same meaning as diligent. The answer must be option A. The next one. It is estimated that it would take 3 months to complete the project. The options are decided, calculated, confirmed, examined. Estimated that it would take 3 months to complete the project. Now what is the estimate of the construction? That means how much will it cost? Not the exact amount, an approximate amount. That's the meaning of estimate, right? What is the estimate of this means, like we don't want the exact amount, we want just the approximate amount. How much will it reach to? How much will it reach up to? That means how much will the expenses be, not the exact one, an approximate one. That is the meaning of estimated. Now we'll estimate it means like we'll find it out, or we'll calculate it. That's the meaning. Decided means having clear opinion, cannot be the same as the meaning of the word estimated. Estimated means like, you know, what we think it would be, right? Not the decided one. Option A is eliminated. Estimate is a verb, V3, because it's always is plus V3, passive voice. All these are verbs, V3 form. Calculated is planned or arranged. Yes, it is calculated that it would take 3 months to complete the project. It means we are not sure that it will take 3 months, it will take only 3 months or go beyond 3 months. We just think that it would take 3 months. Confirmed is the same as decided. To give approval to, right? Approval to something is confirmed. It means it's decided. Eliminated. Examined means to inspect closely. Going into something in depth is termed as examining. That means looking into something. Looking into something is termed as examining. Going into something in depth. Now it does not make sense here. It is examined that it will take 3 months. Does not make sense. Anyway, not the meaning of the word, doesn't convey the same meaning as that of the word estimated. Eliminated. The answer must be option B. It is calculated that it would take 3 months to complete the project. The next one. Children of excessively indulgent parents often become very dash. Excessively indulgent parents, in the sense, parents who give too much of importance to their child, giving too much of importance is negative, who take too much of care for their, who take too much of care of their child, parents who pamper their children a lot can be termed as excessively indulgent parents. That's something negative. That spoils the child, right? That spoils the child. Excessive indulgence by the parents spoils the children, spoils their children. Children of excessively indulgent parents often become very recalcitrant. This is a negative word. Because the children of excessively indulgent parents will become very recalcitrant. Means recalcitrant must be a negative word. The options are recalcitrant in the sense, like, they will not give importance to the words of others. They will do everything the way they want to do those, and they will do everything as per their wish. They will never listen to the request of others. They'll never listen to the advice of others. They'll never listen to the orders of others. They'll do everything the way they want to or they wish to. They're termed as recalcitrant. Disobedient, indolent, insolent, dependent. Disobedient is a negative word because dis is a negative prefix. Refusing to obey rules. Yes. Those children may not even obey their parents, may not obey even their parents. The parents have spoiled them, and once they grow up, they won't even listen to their parents. They won't listen even to the words of their parents. Disobedient must be considered. Indolent is lazy, does not fit the meaning of the word laziness. Laziness means like lethargic, right? Being lazy, being lethargic, like not interested in doing anything. Insolent, negative word. In is a negative prefix. Showing a rude and arrogant lack of interest. Showing a rude and arrogant lack of interest, not interested in doing anything, and in the extreme manner is termed as being insolent, does not fit the meaning of recalcitrant, eliminated. Dependent, a person who relies on another. Such people will never be dependent on their parents as well. Dependence, like they may depend only for money, but they'll never listen to the words of their parents. Does not fit this context, eliminated. The answer must be option B. Children of excessively indulgent parents often become very disobedient. The next one. All the passengers died in the bus accident, but providentially Mr. Verma escaped. But is a contrast indicator. Must connect to connecting ideas. One positive idea and one negative idea. The idea before but is all the passengers died in the bus accident, negative. So but is a contrast indicator, and the first idea is negative, so second idea must be positive. But providentially Mr. Verma escaped, positive, because Mr. Verma escaped. Now providentially means like because of fortune, right? Because of fortune Mr. Verma escaped. That is the meaning of this sentence, right? There's a meaning of providentially. The options are narrowly, unexpectedly, effortlessly, luckily. Narrowly means by only a small margin. It was a narrow escape, right? Makes sense actually. All the passengers died, but his was a narrow escape. Makes sense. But does not fit or match the meaning of the word providentially, eliminated. Unexpectedly means in a way that was not expected. But unexpectedly Mr. Verma escaped does not make sense actually. Right? That means we were expecting him to die, but unexpectedly he survived. Does not make sense, eliminated. Effortlessly means requiring involving no effort. No energy is required, no hard work is required, it happens by itself. Means even if we don't do anything, it happens. Without any effort from our side, it happens. But effortlessly Mr. Verma escaped does not make sense, eliminated. The answer must be D, luckily. Luck means fortune. Luck is always fortune, positively charged. by good luck. Fortune is in fact by good luck. Luckily, Mr. Verma escaped makes sense. All the passengers died in the bus accident, but luckily Mr. Verma escaped. The concept of contrast here is completely fine. Connecting a negative idea and a positive idea. The sentence makes sense, grammatically correct as well. Completely fine. Providentially, Mr. Verma escaped. Luckily escaped. Providentially escaped. Escaped is a verb. Providentially escaped is a sense. The word providentially describes escaped. Escaped is a verb. Any word that describes a verb is called an adverb. It's an ly word. Providentially is an adverb. So we need an adverb to replace another adverb. Luckily is also an adverb, ly word. The part of speech is also fine. The part of speech remains the same. The sentence makes sense. The answer must be D.